So to reiterate, a decimal value of 0 equates to a hexadecimal value of 0. Decimal value of 1 equates to a hexadecimal value of 1. 2 is 2, 3 is 3, and so forth and so on until you get to 9. So 9 in decimal equates to 9 in hexadecimal. A decimal value of 10 equates to a hexadecimal value of A. Decimal 11 is hexadecimal B. 12 is C. 13 is D. 14 is E. 15 is F. That's what you need to remember. So doing a more complex example once again. What about 224 in decimal? That equates to 1110 in binary. If you're not sure, use a Windows calculator to help you, or refer back to my binary and decimal conversions to work out these values. So 224 in decimal equates to that in binary. If we split it in half, this equates to 0 in decimal or 0 in hexadecimal, and this equates to a 0, a 2, a 4, and an 8 in binary. So 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 0 is 14. 14 in hexadecimal equates to E in hexadecimal. So this is E0 in hexadecimal. So 224 in decimal equates to E0 in hexadecimal. Let's do another example. What about 240? So 240 looks like this in binary. Use our Windows calculator. So 240 in decimal equates to a binary value of the following. So break it in two. This equates to a 0 in decimal and a 0 in hexadecimal. This equates to 15 in decimal or F in hexadecimal. Convert that to hexadecimal and you get the value of F0. So 224 equals E0 in hexadecimal. 240 equals F0 in hexadecimal. Going back to our previous example of 255, 255 equals 8 binary 1s. Split it in 2. That gives you 15 in decimal or FF in hexadecimal. So 255, 255, 255, 255 gives you 8 hexadecimal Fs. So what about a IP address such as 10.1.1.1? What is that in hexadecimal? So 10 in binary, and let's fill in the leading zeros, would look like this. 1 would look like this. And you would repeat that for the third and fourth octet. So converting to hexadecimal, break these into 4 binary bits. 0 is 0 in hexadecimal. That is 10, so it's an A. This is a 0, and this is a 1. So that's a fairly simple example of how to convert a value like this into the hexadecimal equivalent of values. Let's take another example. What about 224.1.2.3? So 224 looks like this in binary. 1 looks like this. 2 looks like this. And 3 looks like this. So that equates to 8 plus 4 plus 2, which is 14. 14 in hexadecimal is E. 0 in hexadecimal is a 0. This is fairly easy. Once again, that's a 0 and a 1 in hexadecimal. This is 02 in hexadecimal. And this, breaking it up into our 4 binary bits, is 03 in hexadecimal. The tricks to remember is that decimal values 0 to 9 are equivalent to hexadecimal values 0 to 9. Decimal values 10 to 15 are equivalent to hexadecimal values A to F. The largest single hexadecimal value is an F, and that's 4 binary 1s. So you need to convert any IP address number, such as 240, into 2 portions of 4 binary bits, and then work out the hexadecimal for each 4 binary bit value. So this is F, and this is a 0. And you can see that using a calculator. So 240 in decimal equals F0 in hexadecimal, as we worked out.